Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Factorio, and biggest thing of note, I've gotten something new. So taking out all my gear, because I have Power Armor Mark II finally. Okay, so that, oh, good to know that the grid is so much larger. It is so much larger. Okay. Oh boy. Ah, man, where did those bots go? Well, what sounds really nice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 50 bots. Oh man, 50 bots sounds so nice. 1, 2, 3. This is what, a 4x4? Sure, I'll take a second personal reactor. That is the nuclear reactor, so the small personal reactors are over. Right. Well, do I really need a second personal reactor? No, not really. Oh, I did not mean to do that. 50 max. 50 max. There we go. That's good. Okay, so there are roboports. I will move my night vision, move that shield, move this shield, put batteries there. Honestly, I could... Yeah, I'll put in a second reactor. Then personal laser defense. 5 personal laser defenses and 2 more batteries. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So my personal lasers are right here. And then the personal battery Mark IIs are right here. And there we go. That should be everything charging. Okay, so once these fully charge, then... Once these fully charge, these will start fully charging, and once these are fully charged, the batteries will start charging, and should charge very quickly. Okay. Also, so in between episodes, I've done a little bit to a lot of work. Biggest thing, I got the Power Armor Mark II researched. Next biggest thing, Max Grant. My new space platform. Plan is to use this to travel in between planets. The other thing I did, that would be what? No, not here. Here. I have... Oops, did not mean to open that, but that's fine. Space science. There we go. I have unlocked the 3 planets. Fulgora, Gleba, and Vulcanus. I've discovered them. I've not visited them yet. I have no idea what it's going to be like over there. All I can say for certain is my rocket is being loaded. Slowly, but it's being loaded nonetheless. The platform is building. Again, slowly, but steadily. Other things of note, let me think. Nothing really. Well, except for copper's beginning to run a little bit thin here. I wish I knew why, but by the looks of it, it might just be the rate at which things are being transported, which I can just simply upgrade. And I'm perfectly fine upgrading all of this. And yes, I know I do need to upgrade the conveyor belt that transports all of this, but again, that's a simple... That's a pretty simple upgrade. And I know I have enough belts to pull it off. Oh, so I had part of the belt upgraded, just not the full belt. I see. And other things to note, I've set this entire thing to be all the belts to be upgraded. The entire thing, not the entire thing yet. Oh, also, assembly machine 3s are done. So that's exciting. Hopefully not too costly, but it's exciting. Let me think. Yeah, right now my limiting factor is throughput of stuff, which doing this should help the throughput. At least I'm thinking. Then, of course, upgrading all of the assembly machines will essentially, I won't say perfect, but solve any issues I would be having. And honestly, the temptation to just rip all this down and rebuild it with the new ratios in mind is very, very tempting. Because that way I can do a couple things, primary of which is making everything more compact. Because, don't get me wrong, this all is nice, just a little bit much, if you ask me. So, what I will do is grab a disassemble. We will blacklist pipe, underground pipe, pumps, inserters I'll keep, oil refineries, chemical plants. Well, that won't work perfectly, but that's fine. Train rails of all kinds. Train stops. Signals. There. And I will rename this one Factory Restart. Because that's what it's for. That's going to be for when I inevitably decide, oh yeah, hey, I'm going to rebuild all of this to make it much better and much more consolidated. But right now, I'm at a kind of sort of standstill with production because I'm missing, first of all, low density structures. But looks like my upgrade has immediately taken effect. For the most part, at the very least. And that should be helping these start building or start producing quicker. Yeah, because right now that's the one thing I'm limited in. Alright. I do know I need to essentially grow out of this base. Ooh! Another big thing of note. I actually hit my power limit in between episodes, so I did a little thing and upgraded the nuclear reactor. Yes, I know. I probably didn't need to, but I did anyway, and here we are. And it is working, and I'm pretty sure it can keep up with however fast everything gets going. Which, always exciting if you ask me. Also, the neighbor bonus. What? Wait a second, don't tell me for the neighbor bonus to be active, you all need to actively have fuel. Is that the case? Oh, wait, so... are nuclear reactors the kind of thing where you just feed them and forget? Well, here. This will tell me. If it maxes out its temperature, then I know, hey, not good. If it doesn't, then I know I'm in the clear. But it's still decreasing in temperature because everything else is still off. But they should be turning back on shortly. To say the very least, I'm a little concerned. Max Grant. And I'm basically, at least right now, this design is to allow turrets to cover the entire thing. I have no idea how well this is going to work or how poorly, but I'm hoping it works well. Also, elevated rails are used to traverse impassable terrain or other obstacles. To switch between ground and elevated rail, press G while in the rail building mode to allows train to enter different rail layer. Rail support is used to support elevated layer of rails over ground or water. Okay. Then the big thing, Fulgora, Gleba, and Volcanus. Fulgora. Fulgora is a dry, barren planet with no signs of life and dangerous lightning activity in the frequent night cycles. Solar panels, or entity solar panel, is much less effective. However, lightning can be collected by lightning rods and stored in accumulators. There's no natural resources found anywhere on the planet. The only thing available are leftovers in the form of scrap. What might have been oceans is now full of heavy oil that can be extracted by offshore pumps. Tile ocean, or oil ocean, isn't landfillable until much later. It can be crossed by elevated rails. Building entity rail support on deep parts of the ocean will require additional research, which I don't have yet. Gleba! I guess arachnophobia warning if you have it. Yeah, those creatures just look gross. Gleba is a humid, swampy planet with rich, exotic vegetation that can be cultivated using agricultural tower and processed in the biochamber. You can't find iron ore, copper ore, crude oil, or coal, and uranium ore there, but the plants provide alternative ways of producing needed items. Most of the items from agriculture come with the added challenge of spoiling over time. Even agricultural science pack has limited lifespan and can't be stockpiled. Large five-legged creatures are native to this planet. Solar panel is weaker but still usable. And then Volcanus. Volcanus is a hot planet without water. You can't find crude oil, uranium ore there, but it contains several new resources. Lava is an infinite resource of minerals as a substitute for patches of stone, iron ore, and copper ore. Those can be found in raw form only in big rock. Solar panel is much more effective. The environment is inhospitable with mountainous volcanoes, rivers of lava, plains of ash, and sulfuric acid geysers. Lava isn't landfillable until much later, but it can be crossed by elevated rails. So trains seem to be a good way to go here. So, now it's a matter of letting this finish, and I really wish there was a space map I could see. Yes, thank you. I know that's Nauvis. Oh my god. Oh wow, okay. There is a space map. I was just missing the button. Oh, okay. That was fun. Oh, that. Alright. So the easiest one seems to be Volcanus. Hot volcanic planet with mountains, volcanoes, rivers, and lava. Plains of ash and sulfuric acid geysers rich in metals. Lava can only be crossed by elevated rails. Day-night cycle, 1:30. Gravity, 40 meters per second squared. 40? Oh my god, it's twice the it's 4 times the gravity. What? Okay. Magnetic field is 25%. Pressure, 4,000 HPA. Solar power in atmosphere is 400%. Evolution factor, 0.00%. Robot energy usage, 1 times. Solar power in space is 600%. Compared to here, 100%. So day-night cycle is 7 minutes. Gravity 10 meters per second squared. Magnetic field 90%. Pressure 100 HPA. Solar power in atmosphere 100%. Evolution factor 0.8832. Robot energy usage 1. And solar power in space 300%. Gleba. Day-night cycle is 10 minutes. Gravity 20 meters per second squared. Magnetic field is 25%. Pressure is 200 HPA. Solar power in atmosphere is 50%. Evolution factor 0. Robot energy usage 1, and it contains all of that. And then Fulgora. Day-night cycle is 3 minutes. Okay. Gravity is 8 meters per second squared, so it's lower. Magnetic field at 99%. Pressure 800 HPA. Solar power in atmosphere is 20%. Average lightning power density 29.3 kilowatts per minute squared. Wait, so that's acceleration. Yeah, no, that says squared. So that is acceleration. Robot energy usage of 1, contains all of that. Solar power in space 120. Aquilo. Day-night cycle 20 minutes. Gravity 15 meters per second squared. Magnetic field of 10%. Pressure 300 HPA. Solar power in atmosphere 1%. Evolution factor 0. Robot energy use of 5 times. Oh, I forgot to read their description. Sorry. A humid swampy planet with deep bogs, snaking hills, and fertile land. Rich in nutrients, swamp terrain can be landfilled. High ground impedes railway, but is needed for agriculture. Okay, high ground. A dry, windswept planet with lightning storms on plateaus and oceans of oil that can be bridged by elevated rails. There appear to be some ruins. Aquilo. A freezing wasteland with oceans of liquid ammonia and fluorine vents. Structures and belts will freeze if not heated by adjacent heat pipe or other hot structures. Oh my god, here is going to be a pain. Solar System Edge, the end, or rather a new beginning. Building a space platform capable of surviving this far beyond the relative safety of the crash landing site provides your proves your capability to travel anywhere else in the great depths of interstellar space beyond. For a space platform to survive this trip, it would need to be particularly self-sufficient and have the tools needed to turn the large, dangerous asteroids along the way into usable resources. 1% solar power in space. This is 60%. And then the shattered planet. A mysterious remnant of a former world far in the depths of interstellar space. Its remnants floating in the space it once occupied. Hold the resources to unlock powerful technologies. However, accessing them is not without risk. And then, of course, Nauvis. A temperate planet with shallow lakes and forests of woody trees, rich water, wood, iron, copper, coal, oil, and uranium. There are some hostile native species, so that's better than anywhere else. Or wait, no. Dana, and then I already went over everything. So now the question is where to first. Honestly, the safest bet is probably Volcanus. But I think everyone goes to Volcanus first, so I kind of want to say, hey, everyone goes there. I'm not going there. But here, let me... So, metallurgic science unlocks the big things. Artillery. Cliff explosives. Barrels filled with enough explosive to tear down cliffs. Ooh. Asteroid reprocessing. Reprocesses the impurities in asteroids to get more suitable balance of resources. Oh. Okay. Coal liquefaction. Low density structure productivity. So I think I need to research this to get back into space. A processing technique to turn coal into oil products with the use of steam and heavy oil. Yes, by the sounds of it. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see when we eventually get there. Rail support allows building elevated rails also on the deep parts of the oil ocean on Fulgora. Yeah, Fulgora. Right? Fulgora? Yeah, I was right. So that what I'm looking at metallurgic, speed module 3s, and then turbo transport belts. Oh man. This one, pressure 400 HPA, so they have to be built on... Okay. So how about these? They also need to be crafted on Volcanus. Got it. Alright then. And then the foundry, also, which allows more advanced smelting and other metallurgic advances. Molten iron from lava. Molten copper from lava. Concrete from molten iron. That's not bad. Casting low density structures. Iron ore melting. Copper ore melting. Casting iron. Casting steel. Casting copper. Iron gear wheels. Iron sticks. Pipe. Casting pipe to ground, or underground pipe. And copper cable. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay, so that is Volcanus, the big mining drill. A larger, more powerful mining drill with a wider mining area allows the mining of harder ore such as the harder parts of tungsten deposits. Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Electromagnetic science is from Fulgora. unlocks Personal Battery Mark III, Personal Shield, or Energy Shield Mark II, Lightning Collector, collects lightning from a wide area and generate power more efficiently, so that must be better than the lightning rods. Mech Armor, be one with the machine. Okay. Aquila, well, I need one of every single research pack. Personal Robopart Mark II. Processing unit productivity. Quality Module 3. Rail Support Foundations. This allows me to build on the oil lakes. Scrap Recycling Productivity. Tesla Weapons. And Robot Worker Speed 7. Oh, man. Hang on, let me do a little bit of Google. I'll be right back. Alright, so all of this is really good. And that mech armor is looking really nice. Oh, and legendary. Okay, how about agricultural science? Looks like Yamako, Jelly Nut, Biochamber, Bioflux, Bacteria Cultivation, Bioflux Processing, Artificial Soil. But it unlocks so much more. Okay. So it unlocks Advanced Asteroid Processing, Captivity, a robot capsule shot from a something injects a dose of, I think that's Bioflux, into the spawner, capturing it. With regular doses of Bioflux, the spawner will remain captured. Which then that goes into Biter Egg Handling, Productivity 3 module, Overgrowth Soil, Biolabs. There appears to be a way to cultivate eggs into something. Captive Biter Spawner. Hatch eggs into captive spawners and place them anywhere on Nauvis. Oh my lord. Okay. That's me getting a little ahead of myself. So it goes Advanced Asteroid Processing. Get a wider range of resources from asteroids. Captivity. Efficiency Module 3. Oof. Health 1. Healthy food, healthy body. I'm assuming this increases the player's health. Character health. Plus 50. And it's infinite. Okay. Carbon fiber. Some plants naturally grow carbon nanotubes which can be spun into fiber and woven into extremely strong cloth. Plastic bar productivity. Then epic quality. Refined flammables increase the damage of fire-based weaponry. Rocket fuel productivity. Stronger explosives. Tree seeding. Collect tree seeds and plant them on grass or dirt. Effects. Collect the tree seeds and plant them on grass or dirt. Growth time 10 minutes, burnable fuel, fuel value, pressure 100 HPA, buildable on Nauvis. Well, trees do eat pollution, so is this a way to just manage pollution? Oh, man. Fish breeding. Nutrients. Okay. 20 nutrients from fish. Got it. Sure. So, oh man. So, from the Google I've done, or from the quick Google thing I've done, it looks like Volcanus and Fulgora are the most common to start with. That makes sense, because Fulgora gives you electromagnetic science, which is Battery Mark III, Shield Mark II, Mech Armor, personal roboports, processing units, quality modules, Tesla weapons. Those are the big selling points, I guess. And then electromagnetic plants, assembling machine. So it needs to be crafted there. Okay. But superconductors, electrolyte, holmium solution. Holmium. Okay, that's interesting. Then electromagnet. Oh man. You know what? Where's a random number I'm getting a random number generator. Random number generator. 1 to 3. So, space map. Volcanus is 1. Gleba is 2. Fulgora is 3. Well, no, hang on. Volcanus is 1. I'll do it on a scale of 1 to 6. 1 and 2 is going to be 1 and 2 Volcanus, 2, 3 Fulgora, and 4 and 6. No. 1, 2 Volcanus. 3, 4 Fulgora, 5 and 6 is Gleba. And let's spin it. And that is 4. So Fulgora. 1, 2, yeah, Fulgora. Okay. Well, that works. Alright, I know where I'm going. I don't know if I should be concerned, happy, both, neither. I'm not sure. But we'll see. But what I can continue doing is armoring this up. You may be wondering why I'm putting so many turrets on it. Well, it's because I want to be prepared. Because I've had situations in this campaign so far where I wasn't prepared. Well, no, I really haven't, because I've been over preparing for everything, which may be a good thing, maybe a bad thing. I'm not sure which. Produce 1K processing units an hour. Yay! So exciting. I guess. And I'm just doing this for ease, I guess. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so that is going to be... Oh, wait, hang on. 4 armor-piercing rounds. Oh, wait a second. So, I want to... I have seen a little bit of footage and of deeper or higher level gameplay, I guess you could say. And I know there are medium metallic asteroids, carbonic asteroid, oxide, metallic, so on and so forth. And with them, resistance is electric, explosion, fire, laser, and physical. So is that 10% to physical? I have to assume. So how about these small ones? I think this is before they can be processed. No physical, but some laser. Well, hang on. Couldn't I set up all of my... medium... Ignore unlisted targets. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I'll say medium and big. Medium, big, Promethium. Medium and big. That's assuming that... How resistant are the big ones? They are... What is that? 2,000 base with an additional 10%. But it looks like I won't even be seeing that anytime soon. Space route from Gleba to Aquilo, and from Fulgora to Aquilo. And of course at Aquilo. Whereas small, gathered from big metallic asteroid, it appears everywhere, including from Gleba to Aquilo and Fulgora to Aquilo. The small ones, on the other hand, it doesn't say. I'm assuming they're everywhere. Or more accurately, these are the small ones, right? This will all make a little bit of sense once I'm done. But then I'm going to have defenses, laser turret. These are going to focus on the small version of each asteroid. Because yes, they are slightly resistant. Or the asteroids are slightly resistant to energy weapons, but not by too much. So then the next two I'll have are here, and that should be good. And my whole goal with this is to ensure that my space platform is as resistant as possible to all asteroids. I will allow you to target unlisted ones, but I don't know how effective that'll be. But I guess I'm about to, or when this is done, I'll find out. Speaking of, I want more space platforms, which, what is my limitation? It's copper. Naturally, it's copper. Alright then. How would be the best way to go about inputting copper here? Right here. Let me guess. Too far? Way too far. So then we go ahead and grab the next tier. Still too far. Only reason I'm using red belt is because I have the most of that, and I know a good chunk of this belt here is still fast transport belt instead of the express. Instead of the express. Nah. But that all should work as soon as it's built. And there we go. And yes, I did upgrade this production to include stuff for the express transport belts. And I have one of each tier fully automated. So we are going to Fulgora first. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place that other one because I'm, of course, right when I get here, it's fine. Okay, so now my limiting factor is steel. Do I not have... Well, I know why I don't have those furnaces automated, but... Since I'm still relying on my old base for stuff, I should probably upgrade it a little bit. But the other thing I can do is take a single belt of steel. That is all blue belt. I really do not want to use blue belts here. There. Perfect. Okay. Well, now I know where it's going to be put into. And there we go. Those should keep things going, or help speed this production up, so that way my space platform can speed up, and then it's basically a, I won't say self-fulfilling, but it'll increase in speed. Then I already know, or more accurately, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade all of these with speed and productivity modules. So that way I can have both a, I guess you could say, example of what the highest tier would look like. Because, yeah, the resource consumption difference is already there. This one consumes 1.94, this one consumes 1.08 and produces the same amount. So I'm just waiting for them to, for all of them to be upgraded and then go from there. Which, do I have? I do have those assemblers on hand. But bots must be coming to upgrade them. And then these just have speed modules, because that's really all they can use. Well, this one consumes 5.9. They both consume 5.5. So how is it keeping up? Oh, man. Oh. I see now. I don't think it actually is keeping up. Yeah, because each one of these are consuming basically what this one can produce. Okay, I see now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this entire little production here. Now, my biggest question, it looks like the input can keep up. I'm not sure about it, though. Oh, and another rocket's about ready. Nice. What are you going to take up this time? Belts. Okay. So with that, then I can build 1, 2 of these. I'll build a third one because the system can technically this system can technically handle it. Inserters. And these are building space platforms. Man, so what am I missing for the... probably the speed modules, right? Yeah, I'm missing the very basic speed modules. That makes sense. Well, one thing I could do... And there we go. That should help. Alright, I will be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Alright, so my low production is done and working well, or from what I can tell so far. And all the modules are being grabbed rather quickly. Always good to see. So, one thing I already know that is going to be nice. More fly speed for my bots. More carry capacity. More carry capacity. Oh, is that the final carry capacity? Cargo size. Oh, and then it's carry speed. Or speed. Bot speed. That's, yep, okay. Well, that should... Worker speed. We have a speed, cargo size, and cargo size. Then with the speed, I can get the next tier, but I can't touch the next one. Okay, that's fine. But that's put all of this production on halt for now. But that should be fine, I'm hoping. Okay. But main thing, logistics bots. Disperse. Yes, I know they have a long way to travel, but I'm hoping that with how I've been doing everything, that's enough. But it looks like I'm out of rail again. Or running real... No, I'm not running low on rail. And no, I'm not struggling for rail. It's the fact that my bots haven't been transporting any rail. At least not to the assembly machine. Which I will upgrade. And give 2 more productivity modules too. You may be wondering why. Well, if it's not a little bit self-explanatory, then I don't know what would be. Essentially, my plan for this is to make as many science packs as I can a second, while also being the most resource efficient. Which right now, yeah, it's doing a good job. It's not doing great, though. But this should be interesting, to say the very least. Because right now, I have what will be a sushi belt, which I think I can connect circuitry to, right? I'll place one of each of these for now. Constant combinator, I think I also want. But I guess we'll see. Read belt contents. Pulse hold all belts. Enable disable if an item equals less than greater than... Oh, okay. And can I connect multiple? So I think I would want enable and disable all off, but I would want it to read contents. Okay, so I might have an idea? Maybe? And then my little Space Packs platform is doing fine because it is completely full on Space Packs, isn't it? Yes. I could have it send down. I could have it send down some iron ore. Don't know why I would, but I could. I guess just for the fun of it. And this is just to speed everything up a little bit. There we go. The fact that it's just this easy to expand now is a little bit concerning, but overall, it's enjoyable. Do I don't have science labs automated, do I? No, I probably don't. There we go. That should fix it. Okay, good. Thank you. You should be able to keep up a little bit better now. then my science is at 27 a minute now, without any of the new labs built. That would explain why my bots haven't been doing anything for the past while. Oh, duh. Yeah, that would perfectly explain why nothing's getting built. Or none of the research is being inserted anywhere. Because it kind of needs the research to insert the research. But 26 to 27 a minute. Honestly, that I think's pretty good. Oh, wait, this is the what? Robot speed. Ooh, okay. I don't know if I have enough science packs for all of this, but here's hoping. Ah, iron gears. But of course, why do I have no iron gears? Because the production is absolutely horrible. That would be why. Alright, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff. And I will see all of you in the next one. Hopefully, we'll be able to head to Fulgora. So, anyway, I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.